4 beautiful parks you've got to visit in Oklahoma. When you think of nature in Oklahoma, you might think of plains and plains and plains and parks. That's right. Today I'm sharing the beauty of 4 parks that you've got to visit in Oklahoma. The first park on our list is Lake McMurtry, and it's the first park that we visited. Just 10 minutes away from Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of OSU, this park and lake is a quiet oasis from a busy life. We enjoyed the 6-mile trail on the east side of the lake and hardly encountered anybody. Hiking in Oklahoma isn't usually like hiking in other places because of the flat terrain, but honestly, it's still nice to get out and go for a walk. If you're in the area, this place is worth checking out for a couple of hours. If you'd like to experience nature, get some exercise, and enjoy a little bit of quiet.
So we finally finished. How was it, Faith?
It was good. It was long. Not gonna lie, I'm tired. It's been a while since I've done this, but I enjoyed it. Good hike. Our second park is situated on the border of Arkansas. Natural Falls makes a great day trip for families and friends, or even just as a solo traveler. Because it's next to Arkansas, the terrain is a lot rockier and steeper. We enjoyed walking through caves and imagining ourselves in a different time.
We found a little cave. Water goes out.
There are also a few refreshing streams to wade through or just enjoy, but the real treat is visiting the falls itself.
Here we are now at the base of the waterfall. It's really beautiful. Kind of crazy to think this is still Oklahoma. What do you think?
It's beautiful. I want to go swimming in that. While it was a little packed when we visited, it truly is beautiful and a definite must-see in Oklahoma if you're a nature enthusiast. The third park is Salt Plains Wildlife Refuge.
Uh-oh. She got attacked by something.
Honestly, I would get attacked a lot at this park because this place is literally a swamp in Oklahoma, and we chose to walk on the nature trail.
Next stop at Eagles Roost Pond. We'll see if there's any eagles here or if it's just a pond. Looks like just a pond.
This place is buzzing with wildlife. We saw a ton of snakes, a raccoon, and an array of birds. If you're interested in seeing animals, definitely stop for a walk along this trail. It might make you feel like you're in Florida or Louisiana like it did us. I was so surprised at how different the surroundings were compared to the rest of Oklahoma. You can also take the driving version, which is a lot faster, but allows for some stops to take pictures and still see some of the marshes, which is really kind of the coolest part of it.
Uh-oh, a bee got Faith. You alright?
About 30 to 40 minutes away on some back roads is a totally different part of the park that'll make you feel like you're on another planet, much less in Oklahoma. There are miles of protected land that sort of reminded me of Mars. Make sure you wear clothes you don't mind getting dirty in though, because we found it was pretty muddy with pockets of puddles, and of course Daniel had to get into it. The real attraction here is digging for crystals, which we saw a lot of families doing. It's completely free and is the only place in the world where you can dig for these specific type of crystals. I tried my hand at it and I found a few of my own.
So what are you digging for?
Crystals.
Are they worth anything?
Probably not. Uh-oh. We got a big one here. I feel like an archaeologist. Charlie's following me.
Faith's running. She's running away from the bee. Faith's done.
That's all I can do. So if you're interested in going crystal digging or seeing wildlife, visit the Salt Plains National Wildlife Refuge. Our last park is quite possibly the most peaceful park of all, the Joseph H. Williams Tallgrass Prairie Preserve. I think this place is quintessential Oklahoma. We started it off at the visitor center, which because of COVID, of course, was closed. but you can still visit and seek bison up close and personal, sort of.
Way out there are the bison.
We couldn't really see the bison up close, but we did see a lot of cows, which honestly we still liked because cows look cool and nice to take pictures of too. There are also a few trails to walk on, which we did even though it was like 100 degrees outside. But it was still my favorite part of the park and sort of reminded me of being an Outlander. It was peaceful and beautiful and very green. Very beautiful. Oh my gosh. It is absolutely beautiful out here. And thankfully it's kind of cooled down a little bit, but if you are going to hike this in summer, try to do it when the sun is going down if you can, or early in the morning, because it is hot. This is the largest preserved remnant of tallgrass prairie in the world, and to me is what I think of when I think of nature in Oklahoma. With miles and miles of preserved plains, undisturbed quiet, and beauty as far as the eye can see, this preserve is a must-see for anyone who wants to get out and experience the best of nature that Oklahoma has to offer.